So now we enter the light heavyweight division. We're getting into the heavyweight divisions where the big boys play. Light heavyweight division is 81 kilograms or 178 pounds. And here is the listing of participants. We have Michael Borges of Brazil. We have Valentino Manfredonia of Italy. We have Roger Sepp of Croatia. We have Hassan Rujbahani of Iran. Matthew Bauderlique of France. Julio Cesar La Cruz of Cuba. Joe Ward of Ireland. Abdel Hafid Ben Chabla of Algeria. Abdel Rahman Salah of Egypt. Kennedy Katende of Uganda. Albert Ramirez of Venezuela. Carlos Andres Mina of Ecuador. Adilbek Niyazimbetov of Kazakhstan. Elshad Rasulov of Uzbekistan. Erkin Adilbek Ulu of Kyrgyzstan. Peter Muhlenberg of Netherlands. Joshua Boatsi of Great Britain. Mehmet Unal of Turkey. Peter Kamukov of Russia. Tamer Mammadov of Azerbaijan. Mikhail Darwalyevets of Belarus. Serge Michel of Germany. Hassan Salah of Morocco. Juan Carlos Carillo of Colombia. Hassan Endam Injikam of Cameroon. And Denis Solonenko of Ukraine. Now, this division is likely going to be one that a lot of people are watching, particularly because of the fact that Hassan Endam is actually competing. Of course, Hassan Endam being a former professional boxing champion at middleweight, fought a number of pretty solid fighters, guys like Peter Quillen, guys like David Lemieux, lost to both of those guys, of course, managed to defeat the likes of Curtis Stevens and Giovanni Lorenzo. Not a bad fighter. In the pros, interestingly enough, though, he's going to be competing in the light heavyweight class as an amateur, likely due to the fact that you have to make the same day weigh-ins and everything. He's now, as a professional for a number of years, been used to, day before weigh-ins, weighing in at 160 the day before fight, and then being able to rehydrate and everything. 178 gives him plenty of buffer room. It'll be interesting to see how he winds up actually doing in these Olympic Games. Along with him, we have Ehsan Rujbahani of Iran, who got a bronze in the 2013 Asian Championships at this weight class, and a bronze in the 2014 Asian Games at this weight class. Actually, interestingly enough, my bad. That was exactly this weight class. Julio Cesar La Cruz of Cuba, who has a pretty impressive medal rundown. A gold in the 2011 Pan Am Games, a gold in the 2015 Pan American Games, a gold in the 2014 Central American and Caribbean Games, a gold in the 2011 World Amateur Championships, a gold in the 2013 World Amateur Championships, and a gold in the 2015 World Amateur Championships. So this is a guy that's basically won the last 3 World Amateur Boxing Championships in a row at this division of light heavyweight. A guy that's 26, a very, very accomplished amateur thus far, and he's finally looking to add an Olympic medal to that listing after he was upset back in 2012. Joe Ward of Ireland, who has an impressive rundown for himself. A gold medal in the 2009 World Junior Championships at light middleweight. A gold in the 2010 World Youth Championships at middleweight. A gold in the 2011 European Amateur Championships at light heavyweight. A gold in the 2015 European Amateur Championships at light heavyweight. A bronze in the 2013 World Amateur Championships at light heavyweight, and a silver in the 2015 World Amateur Championships at light heavyweight. Adilbek Nianzimbetov of Kazakhstan. We have a silver in the 2013 Asian Championships at light heavyweight, a gold in the 2015 Asian Championships at light heavyweight, a silver in the 2011 World Amateur Championships at light heavyweight, a silver in the 2013 World Amateur Championships at light heavyweight, and a silver in the 2012 Olympics at light heavyweight. So this is a guy who just barely missed out on the gold back in 2012 when he lost to Igor Mikontsev, the guy that won the actual gold medal, and who's a guy that's currently a pretty highly touted prospect as a pro. Hasn't quite stepped up to the World Championship level, but Igor Mikontsev is looking to be a pretty problematic pro, and was definitely the same as an amateur. Interestingly enough, that fight that he lost to Igor Mikontsev back in 2012 in the finals was initially a draw, and then he lost by what they call a countback, which is where it's like they count back the number of punches and I guess try to decide who was landing the most punches later on, I guess, in the fight with regards to who was coming on after an initial, I guess, feeling out, in what would otherwise be a draw. Of course, now that they won't have a problem with that since they score it by the actual rounds in a more 10-point must style of fight where they judge a winner of each round in particular. Elshad Rasulov of Uzbekistan has a gold in the 2007 Asian Championships at middleweight, a gold in the 2010 Asian Games at light heavyweight, a gold in the 2006 Asian Games at middleweight, a silver way back in 2004 at the World Military Boxing Championships at 69 kilograms, a silver in the World Amateur Championships at light heavyweight in 2009, a bronze in the 2011 World Amateur Championships at light heavyweight, and a bronze in the 2015 World Amateur Championships at light heavyweight. Mehmet Unal of Turkey has a bronze in the 2012 WAKO European Senior Championships, which is a kickboxing tournament, interestingly enough. So this is a guy that's, and he also won a bronze in the 2016 version of that same tournament, it appears. Interestingly enough, he's competed in both K1 kickboxing as well as boxing as an amateur. He's competed as a pro in kickboxing, though, it appears, which is kind of an interesting way to, I guess, skirt by some of the rules. It's interesting that that doesn't necessarily count as pro bouts. That would otherwise disqualify you from what they call amateur competition nowadays when it comes to being able to compete in the Olympics. Tamer Mammadov of Azerbaijan, who has a gold medal in the 2011 European Amateur Championships at heavyweight, a silver in the 2013 European Amateur Championships at heavyweight. Now, mind you, heavyweight in the amateurs is up to 201 pounds. It is essentially 91 kilograms up to 201 pounds, so it's essentially the amateur version of cruiserweight, of the cruiserweight division. So what we have here is a guy that is definitely used to competing at a heavier division, who's cutting down into light heavyweight. And at light heavyweight, he also won a gold medal in the 2015 European Games. In 2011, won a silver medal in the World Championships at heavyweight, a bronze medal in the 2013 Games at heavyweight, and a bronze medal in the 2012 Olympics in London at heavyweight. And so this is a guy that is pretty solid. I mean, a guy that's used to actually fighting big, strong, powerful opponents, big heavyweights. Guys that may even be competing at super heavyweight, or the pro version of heavyweight, the super heavyweights nowadays. He's a very tall guy too. He's 6'5", so a 6'5" light heavyweight, 6'5", 178 pounder is definitely going to be a very, very tough task for just about anybody he comes up against. Just by virtue of height and reach alone. Along with the fact that he's proven to be a consistent medal winner in international competition. Albeit on the flip side, there is a possibility that having to make that weight over the course of a week and a half plus can potentially take its toll on him in terms of stamina and being able to necessarily have all of the energy in order to really give it his all in those medal rounds should he make it there. Mikhail Davaliets of Belarus has a bronze in the European Junior Championships and a silver in the CISM Championships in 2008, both at light heavyweight. He competed in the 2012 Summer Olympics but was defeated in the first round, so he came up short there, looking to try and rectify that here. And finally we have Mathieu Bauderlic of France, who is the AIBA Pro Boxing World Champion. Of course, as I mentioned with the other AIBA Pro Boxing Champions, trying to cut down his 8-round success in the World Championship ability into the 3-rounders now. So that's pretty much it now for the light heavyweights. Next up is going to be the heavyweight division, followed by the super heavyweight division, and then getting into the women's divisions, of which there's only actually 3 as opposed to the 10 for the men's. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.